turn to Joe Biden. The latest development comes from the House Oversight Committee. A letter has gone out, a subpoena has gone out to FBI Director Christopher Wray, and the subpoena is coming from the Oversight Committee. It's signed by both James Comer from the House and also in the Senate, Chuck Grassley. Now, what's this all about? Evidently, a credible whistleblower has come forward and has said that Biden and the Biden family are part of a criminal scheme featuring, quote, money for policy decisions. Now, we know from the corruption of the Bidens that we've been talking about for many weeks that this is what the Bidens do. This is, in fact, how they got rich. This is how they went from being on a government salary to owning multiple homes, accumulating tens of millions of dollars. Money is coming in from China, from Ukraine, also from many other places. Here's what the letter says, quote, "We have received legally protected and highly credible unclassified whistleblower disclosures. Based on those disclosures, it has come to our attention that the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation possess an unclassified FD 1023 form that describes an alleged criminal scheme involving then Vice President Biden and a foreign national related to the exchange of money for policy decisions." I mean, bribery, clear and simple. Now, the point here is not just that the Bidens are doing it and did it, but they are being protected, because what the Oversight Committee is saying is that the FBI and the DOJ now have in their possession proof that Biden sold favors for money. And this is apparently contained on a form called the FD 1023 form. Quote, "It has been alleged that the document includes a precise description of how the alleged criminal scheme was employed, as well as its purpose." So not just that there was a criminal scheme, but the details of the scheme. And based on the alleged specificity within the document, it would appear that the DOJ and FBI have enough information to determine the truth and accuracy of the information contained within it. And then the Oversight Committee goes, "So what have you done about it? We have oversight over you. We have every right to determine what you're doing about this and to have this information accessible to us also." So this is a new development, but a new development that confirms and maybe provides more texture and more detail to something that we've known about for some time. We know, of course, that Hunter Biden, James Biden, Frank Biden have been the bag men collecting tens of millions of dollars from business relationships all over the world. We also know that contrary to Joe Biden's assertions, "I don't know anything about my son's business dealings," a flat-out prevarication, a flat-out lie, Biden would meet with these business associates. He was actively involved in the scheme. No surprise, he's head of the mafia family that is carrying them out. It's really important, though, to pin this down and to move it forward and bring it from investigation to indictment. And this is really what the media and the left will resist desperately. Right now, they're keeping a kind of dead silence about this. Their basic idea is we haven't really seen any proof that there's any there. And so I think the subpoena is very much the way to go, because it forces the hand of the DOJ and Christopher Wray. It forces them to disclose what they have. And if they say they're not going to do it, then it becomes even more incriminating, and the House will need to up the ante very dramatically. We clearly have a crook. I mean, if Hillary was a crook, remember Trump's crooked Hillary, Biden is even crookeder. The Hillary scheme was bad. The Biden scheme is even worse, and it actually involves the deployment of multiple family members. At least with the Clintons, they tried to channel the money through a nonprofit and claim that this was sort of for a public purpose. With Biden, there's no pretense. The money goes straight from the Chinese, straight from the Ukrainians, straight from these foreign entities into a suitcase, into the pockets and bank accounts of the Bidens themselves.